Let's delve into this profound topic together. There are countless techniques available to us when it comes to manifesting the life we desire. Some people focus on affirmations, others use vision boards, and some even practice visualization. Each of these techniques has its own value and can help you on your journey. However, there is one special technique that you should use only when all others seem to fail. You see, we often try different methods and get discouraged when things don't happen as we expect them to. We imagine something, we feel it real, and yet, the external world seems unmoved by our inner efforts. Doubt creeps in. We begin to question whether this works at all. But it is precisely at this point, when all other techniques appear to fail, that this method must be applied. It is the technique of absolute surrender and unwavering faith in the unseen. Imagine that you are standing at the edge of a vast sea. The water stretches out before you, and you can feel the waves crashing against the shore. You have tried to cross this sea many times. Each time you've used different boats and rafts to help you get to the other side. But no matter what you try, each boat sinks before you can get very far. You feel frustrated and tired, and you start to think about giving up. You might even wonder if you will ever make it to the other side. At this point, it's easy to lose hope. You may think that crossing this sea is impossible. But instead of turning back or giving up, you must make a bold choice. It's time to let go of all the boats and rafts. It's time to abandon all external aids. This means you stop relying on things outside yourself to get to where you want to go. You need to take a big leap of faith and trust in the power that lies within you. This is the moment when you can use a special technique. It's the moment when you decide to walk on the water instead of waiting for a boat to carry you. This might sound impossible, but this is a powerful metaphor for your journey in life. Walking on water represents your ability to rise above your challenges and trust in your inner strength. Let's break this down a little more. When you keep trying to use the boats and rafts, you are depending on things outside of you. You are looking for help from the world around you, thinking that those things will bring you to your goal. But when you keep sinking, it's a sign that you need to change your approach. It's time to stop waiting for help from outside and instead realize that you have everything you need within you. Trusting in your own power means believing in yourself, your dreams, and your ability to create the life you want. It's about having faith that you can achieve your desires, even when things seem impossible. Instead of doubting yourself, you must let go of all hesitation. This means that you stop second-guessing your decisions and start moving forward with confidence. Imagine standing at the water's edge again. Take a deep breath and feel the energy inside you. Know that you have the power to change your situation. When you truly believe this, you can take that first step onto the water. With every step, you will feel your confidence growing. You might feel scared at first, but as you trust in yourself, the water will hold you up. This journey is not just about crossing a sea, it's about overcoming the doubts and fears that hold you back in life. When you walk on the water, you are choosing to believe in your ability to navigate through challenges. You are choosing to take action based on your inner strength instead of waiting for the right circumstances or tools to come along. What do I mean by this? I mean that you need to stop searching for confirmation in the world around you. So often we look for signs or proof that our dreams are coming true. We wait for something to happen outside of ourselves to feel assured that our desires will manifest. But this habit can hold you back. Instead of waiting for the world to show you that your dreams are on their way, you need to focus on something much more powerful, your imagination. Living in your imagination means that you create a world in your mind where your desires already exist. You picture what you want in vivid detail. It's like watching a movie where you are the star and everything you desire is already happening. This can be hard because we often want to see real-life proof before we fully believe in something. But this is where the magic happens. You must dwell entirely in your imagination. This means that you spend time visualizing and feeling what it would be like to have what you want. Imagine holding it in your hands or experiencing it in your life. Feel the excitement and joy as if it is already yours. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Picture the life you want, feel the emotions that come with it, and let that feeling fill you up. Living in the end means that you act as if your desire is already fulfilled. You stop looking back at your current situation and all the things that might be holding you back. Instead, you focus on the future you want to create. This does not mean ignoring your present reality. It means you acknowledge where you are but choose to focus on where you want to go. You live in the feeling that what you desire is already yours, and you refuse to entertain anything else. Imagine you want a new job. Instead of checking job listings every day and waiting for an offer, you visualize yourself already working in that job. Picture yourself getting ready in the morning, excited to go to work. Feel the satisfaction of doing something you love and being appreciated for it. Allow yourself to feel the happiness that comes with it. When you do this, you are aligning your thoughts and feelings with your desire. When everything else fails, this is the only way forward. Sometimes we try many things, like different techniques or methods, to make our dreams come true. But if you find yourself feeling stuck or frustrated, remember that the true power lies within you and your imagination. You can break free from the need for outside confirmation by fully embracing the world you are creating in your mind. Remember, it is not enough to merely imagine something once and hope it comes to pass. You must persist in your assumption, persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, no matter what the outer world shows you. When all other methods fail, the problem is not with the technique, but with your lack of persistence. The only thing that can stop you is yourself, your own wavering mind, your own disbelief. Now let me tell you why this technique works when others fail. It is because this method taps directly into the core of your being. It bypasses all the distractions of the outer world and goes straight to the source, your imagination. In this state, you are no longer concerned with appearances. You no longer care whether or not the world reflects your desires back to you immediately. You know with absolute certainty that the world must conform to your assumption. It has no choice, for your imagination is the only reality. In moments of doubt, when you feel like nothing is working, it's important to stop and ask yourself a simple question: am I still looking to the world for proof that my desire has come true? Am I checking to see if what I want has shown up in my life? If your answer to this question is yes, then it means you're not fully living in the end. You're not completely trusting the power that lies within you. Living in the end means acting and feeling as though your desire is already a reality. It's about believing that what you want has already happened in your imagination, even if the outside world hasn't caught up yet. But if you're still looking around, waiting for signs, checking to see if things have changed, then you're not fully committed to this belief. You're still holding on to doubt. The truth is, the world you see around you is just a reflection of your imagination. Everything in your life right now is a result of the thoughts and feelings you've had in the past. The outer world is like a shadow. It's not the source of your reality, but a reflection of what's inside you. When you understand this, you will see that waiting for the world to change before you believe in your desire is what's actually keeping you stuck. Imagine trying to change the shape of your shadow without changing your body's position. It's impossible because the shadow only reflects what you're doing. In the same way, if you're waiting for the world to show you proof that your desire is coming true before you believe it, you're going about it backwards. The world will only change when you change on the inside first. The real key to manifesting what you want is to stop looking for outside proof. Instead, focus on the feeling that your desire is already real. When you do this, the world will eventually reflect your inner state, but it won't happen until you truly believe it without needing to see proof first. You have to live in the feeling that it's already done, even if the outside world is showing you something completely different. If you keep checking to see if your desire has manifested, you're sending a message to yourself that you don't fully believe it has happened yet. You're still looking for something outside of you to convince you that your imagination is real. But the power to create your reality lies within you, not outside of you. As long as you are waiting for the world to change first, you're giving your power away. When you stop looking for proof, and instead focus on the feeling of already having what you want, you shift the energy inside you. That's when the world starts to shift too. The outside world will reflect back to you whatever you consistently feel and believe within. If you feel doubt and keep looking for signs, the world will reflect that doubt back to you. But if you feel confident that your desire is already yours, the world will eventually mirror that confidence. The power of this technique lies in the fact that it removes all conditions. You are not asking for a sign, for confirmation, for anything from the outside world. You are living as if it is already done. This is what I mean by walking on the water. You are no longer relying on anything external to keep you afloat. You are trusting entirely in the unseen power of your imagination. Do not mistake this for blind faith. It is not blind, for it is based on the knowledge that your imagination creates reality. You have seen this truth in your own life, even if you did not recognize it at the time. Every experience, every person, every circumstance you have encountered is a result of your imagination. Whether you are conscious of it or not, you have always been creating your world. This technique asks that you now take full responsibility for that creation. When others fail, when other techniques seem to bring no results, it is often because we are too focused on the external world. We are too concerned with the how and the when. This technique shifts your focus entirely inward. You stop caring about how it will happen or when it will happen. You know that it is already done in your imagination, and that is enough. The external world will catch up in its own time. This is not an easy technique, for it requires total trust. It requires that you let go of all need for validation. But when you can do this, you will find that it is the most powerful method of all. For in truth, it is not a technique at all, it is a way of being. It is the state of living in the end, no matter what. When all else fails, when you feel that your desires are out of reach, this is when you must commit fully to this way of being. You must stop looking for answers outside of yourself and turn entirely inward. You must live as if your desire is already a reality and refuse to entertain any thoughts to the contrary. And how do you do this? You do it by controlling your inner conversations. What are you saying to yourself throughout the day? Are you affirming the reality of your desire, or are you doubting it? Your inner speech is the key. If you can control your inner dialogue, you can control your outer world. Speak to yourself as though your desire is already fulfilled. Do not argue with yourself. Do not debate whether it is possible or not. Simply affirm that it is done and live from that assumption. The more you do this, the more natural it will feel. And as it feels natural, it will become your reality. Remember, this technique is not to be used casually. It is for those moments when everything else seems to fail. It is for those times when you feel that nothing is working, that your desires are out of reach. In these moments, you must go within and live entirely in the end. You must abandon all doubt, all need for proof, and trust fully in your imagination. When you can do this, you will find that what seemed impossible becomes possible. The world will shift to reflect your inner state, but it will only do so when you stop looking for it to change. You must be the change. You must be the embodiment of your desire, here and now. This is the ultimate technique, for it is not really a technique at all. It is a state of being. It is the state of knowing that your imagination is the only reality, and that the external world is merely a shadow of your inner state. When you live from this understanding, you will find that all things are possible to you. When visualizing, it's recommended to make it as detailed as possible. Involve all your senses in the experience. For example, if you want to become a successful musician, imagine yourself already in that position. Picture yourself standing on stage under the bright lights, hearing the applause of the crowd and feeling the joy of performing. The more vivid and engaging your visualization is, the more powerful it becomes. The key is to make it feel real in your mind. You can enhance the effects of visualization by combining it with other practices like affirmations, meditation, and gratitude. Affirmations are positive statements you repeat to yourself to strengthen your belief in your abilities. By saying affirmations, you create a sense of confidence and boost your self-image. Meditation, on the other hand, helps calm your mind, improve your focus, and gives you clarity in your life. Practicing gratitude allows you to become more aware of the good things in your life and appreciate them. Gratitude shifts your focus away from lack and towards abundance. In this vast and constantly changing universe, there are endless opportunities to change your life through belief. The idea that it is done to you as you think is a powerful motivator for transformation. When you believe in the power of your thoughts and align them with your desires, you open the door to success. Emotions are the way our subconscious mind understands what we want. They help us send our deepest wishes and dreams to the subconscious, which then works to bring those dreams to life. When we tap into the power of our emotions, we open the door to manifesting our desires. This process shows us how truly powerful we are and how we can shape the world around us. The first step in using the subconscious mind is learning its language, emotions. Once we know what we want in life, we need to create a mental picture that shows what it would look like if we already had it. This act of visualizing requires us to focus, use our imagination, and truly believe that our dreams can come true. When we build this mental image, it's important to feel the emotions that go along with reaching our goals. For visualization to work, the scene we create in our mind needs to feel real and natural. It has to connect with our true desires and feel right to us. As we imagine different scenarios and emotions, we start to understand what feels the most real and true. This connection between what we consciously want and what our subconscious responds to is key to making our dreams come to life. Life is always changing, and sometimes we go through experiences we don't like. But it's important to remember that reality is not set in stone. We can always change it. When something doesn't match what we want, we can use our imagination to change the scene and how we feel about it. This is called revision. By changing our thoughts and emotions about a situation, we remove the bad experience and replace it with a new, better vision that fits what we truly want. As we practice revision, we see the incredible power of our subconscious mind at work. If we let our inner speech be tainted by negativity, self-doubt, or fear, our perception of reality becomes distorted, and we can become trapped in a world of our own making, a penitentiary of limitation and constraint. Contrarily, when we cultivate right inner speech, when we gently shepherd our thoughts towards positivity, self-belief, and courage, we create an inner environment that nurtures growth, transformation, and freedom. It is the art of shaping our inner speech in a way that empowers us, that encourages us to break the shackles of our limitations and step into the vast expanse of our potential. The world today, unfortunately, is a battlefield marked by conflict, strife, and suffering. The existence of the art of right inner speech is a significant contributor to this sad state of affairs. We live in a world where blood and sweat are expected, where the potential for marvel and wonder is often stifled by the grim realities of life. However, this does not have to be the status quo. The power to change this lies within each of us, in our ability to master the art of right inner speech. The path to this mastery is not easy. It requires vigilance, discipline, and an unyielding commitment to self-improvement. But every journey starts with a single step. And the first step in this journey is to become acutely aware of our inner speech, to listen to the whisperings of our inner voice, to understand the narratives we tell ourselves. Listening is an art in itself, one that demands patience, acceptance, and a willingness to confront the sometimes uncomfortable truths that our inner speech reveals. As we listen, we begin to understand that our inner speech is not an arbitrary string of thoughts, but a mirror that reflects our deepest fears, desires, and beliefs. This understanding is the key to transformation. By changing our inner speech, we can change the narratives that shape our lives. Imagine a world where each one of us has learned to master this art, where our inner speech is filled with words of love, compassion, courage, and resilience. Imagine a world where we no longer need to bleed and sweat, but a world where we marvel at the beauty of existence, where we wonder at the mystery of the cosmos, and where we continually strive to become better versions of ourselves. In this world, limitations are mere illusions, boundaries are constructs to be challenged, and freedom is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality that we live each day. In this world, we are not prisoners of our fears or victims of our circumstances, but architects of our destinies. It is a world filled with promise and potential, a world where each one of us has the power to create our realities, to shape our lives in ways that reflect our highest aspirations. To reach this world, we must recognize and embrace the power of right inner speech. It is a journey that begins within the confines of our minds, but has the potential to take us beyond the stars. It is a journey that requires us to be fearless explorers of our inner universe, to venture into the darkest corners of our minds, to confront our deepest fears, and to challenge our most ingrained beliefs. It is a journey that demands us to be artists of the highest order, to skillfully craft our inner speech in ways that empower, inspire, and liberate us. The art of right inner speech is not just about changing our thoughts. It is about changing our lives. It is about breaking free from the shackles of our limitations and stepping into the limitless expanse of our potential. It is about transforming the battlefield of our world into a playground of possibilities, a sanctuary of marvel and wonder. As we master this art, we become beacons of hope, catalysts of change, and architects of a new world, a world that reflects our highest aspirations and ideals. We become not just dreamers but doers, not just thinkers but creators. We become warriors of light, spreading the power of right inner speech to every corner of our world, inspiring others to embark on this journey of transformation. So, dear creator, I welcome you to join me on this quest to learn the art of right inner speech. If you're having trouble visualizing the steps necessary to reach your objectives, try instead to focus on the ultimate end result. Spend some time in that frame of mind when you can really appreciate the fruits of your labor. Feel the happiness and fulfillment that comes with accomplishing something you've been working for. Visualizing your success on the route to your goal can help you remain motivated and provide clarity as you work toward it. Keep your eye on the prize, and you'll be able to keep going no matter how rough the going gets. It is in this space of imagination, where we can manifest our dreams and desires, that we find the divine within us. We are not just passive observers in this world, but active creators, endowed with the power to shape our lives as we see fit. We are the masters of our own destiny, the architects of our own fate, and through our imaginations, we can conjure worlds beyond our wildest dreams. The power of our imagination is not limited to the realm of ideas and fantasies. It is a force that can be harnessed to bring about tangible changes in our lives. Our dreams, once confined to the shadows of our minds, can be brought to life by the sheer power of our belief in them. The world around us is but a reflection of our innermost thoughts and desires. It is the canvas upon which we paint the story of our lives. We are the artists, the creators of our own reality, and through our imagination we can mold the world to our liking. As we give life to our dreams, we will inevitably encounter obstacles and challenges. But these are merely stepping stones on our journey, tests of our resolve and faith in our abilities. When faced with adversity, we must not falter or be swayed by the doubts of others. We must hold fast to our vision, for it is in our unwavering belief in our dreams that we will find the strength to overcome any obstacle. We must not seek the approval of others, for our dreams belong to us alone. We need no one's permission to pursue our passions and desires. Our lives are ours to live, and it is our own decisions that will determine our ultimate destiny. In our pursuit of our dreams, we must be mindful of the interconnected nature of the universe. We are all part of a grand tapestry, woven together by the threads of destiny. Our actions, our thoughts, our dreams, they all ripple outwards, affecting the lives of those around us in ways we cannot even begin to fathom. As we walk the path towards the realization of our dreams, we must remain humble, knowing that we are but one small part of a vast and intricate web of existence. Our dreams may be our own, but their fruition will have an impact on the world around us, shaping it in ways both seen and unseen. Ultimately, it is our unwavering conviction in the immense potential of our imagination that serves as the compass leading us to our highest aspirations. Our unshakable faith in the capacity of our dreams to metamorphose from mere ephemeral fragments of our thoughts into palpable realities we yearn for is the key to unlocking boundless possibilities. Thus, we must boldly embrace the act of dreaming and envisioning a world where our most profound desires materialize, where our passions are kindled, and where we are inspired to conquer uncharted territories. In this realm of boundless creativity, we flourish and thrive as architects of our own destinies, unearthing the treasure trove of our boundless potential. Here in this huge, ever-shifting cosmos, we're on a magnificent adventure of learning and development, meaning satisfaction and connection are common destinations as we travel the terrain of our lives. Accept your presumptions as true, and the world will cooperate to make them so. Each of us may only begin to tap into our full potential once we enter the domain of belief, imagination, and possibility. The journey, not the destination, should be our goal. For it is in the journey that we find our purpose, our joy, and our inspiration. Embrace the beauty of the unfolding path, allowing the universe to guide you, trusting that you are right on track. Let go of the expectations and pressures that may cloud your vision, and instead, be present, curious, and open to the unknown. As we walk this path, we may find ourselves questioning the purpose of our journey, wondering if we are truly meant to achieve our dreams and desires. The answer lies in our ability to let go of the manifested absence of our desires and to trust that we are moving closer to the vibrational level where they can become our reality. By aligning our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions with the essence of our dreams, we create a powerful force that propels us forward. As you embark on this mystical and philosophical exploration of the self, a journey filled with wonder and introspection, remember to be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge that there will be inevitable moments of uneasiness, doubt, and even fear, but it is essential to recognize these moments as natural and integral parts of your journey towards self-discovery and growth. During times of uncertainty, strive to shift your focus from the immediate concerns to a broader, more expansive perspective, allowing yourself to find solace in the knowledge that you are on the right path, guided by the universe's wisdom. Embrace the understanding that your desires will ultimately be fulfilled, provided you maintain faith in yourself and the journey you are undertaking. This shift in focus will empower you to navigate through challenges with resilience and grace. This will enable you to continue your pursuit of personal enlightenment and self-realization. The human mind is an inexhaustible resource, a never-ending source of originality and possibility, and the cosmos is always working to make our wildest ambitions a reality. To find the possibilities and synchronicities that are in harmony with our innermost aspirations, we must attune to our inner guidance and hone our intuition so that we may be more sensitive to the subtle signals and indications the world delivers. If we welcome these experiences with an optimistic outlook and a sense of wonder, we might see them as opportunities to get closer to our goals. Knowing this, we may go through life with awe and thankfulness, knowing that our dreams can come true because of the exquisite dance between our imagination and the universe's ever-present support. Remember, it is not the attainment of our desires that brings us true joy and fulfillment. It is the experience of the journey itself. By focusing on the present moment and allowing ourselves to be guided by the wisdom of the universe, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. It is within this state of being that we can truly experience the magic and wonder of life, and it is through this lens that we can begin to see the world as a playground of infinite possibilities. As you continue on this journey, take comfort in the knowledge that you are not alone. We are all interconnected, part of a greater whole, and each of us has a unique role to play in the unfolding of the universe. Trust in the wisdom of your soul and let your intuition be your guiding light. Know that you are supported and loved, and that your dreams are destined to come true. Dare to assume that your beliefs are true, and the world will do its part to make them so. Rather of trying to get at a predetermined destination, make it your objective to experience as much of life as possible along the way. Never forget that your potential is limitless, and that you have the power to make anything happen in your life. Put your faith in the universe's knowledge and allow feelings of appreciation, pleasure, and love flood your soul. Because it is at these times that we discover our reason for being, our source of motivation, and our thread in the boundless fabric of existence. There is a powerful force in the vastness of human life that compels us to reach for the stars, to dream of the unattainable, and to make our wildest dreams a reality. This power represents our unyielding will to keep going no matter how difficult things become. It's important to keep going, even when the outside world tells us our goals are impossible, because it is in the depths of our being that we have the strength to stay fast to our beliefs, to break free of the constraints society places on us, and to realize our deepest aspirations. Within each one of us, there exists a world beyond the confines of the physical realm, a realm where the intangible takes precedence over the tangible.